How to generate and mint your own NFT collection. Easy tutorial. Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we will be taking a look at how you can generate and mint your own NFT collection. So let's get into it. Now, to get started with creating or generating your own collection, which is the first step, we are going to be using the tool called Nft-Generator.art. So this is a NFT generator that allows you to generate your NFT collection without any code. And all you have to do is go on to nft-generator.art, and from here you're just going to click on Get Started. Now you'll be able to see on the right side of your screen, you have your project names, project description, the size of the collection that you want to create, and the dimensions that you want. And then you also have your layers. And then on the left side of your screen, you have all of your layers that you're adding. On the center of your screen, you will be able to preview everything that you have added. Now to get started, you have the first layer, and I have named this background. And all you have to do is click or drop your image over here. So I'm just going to upload 2 images. And what this basically means is that you're going to add layers, and this is the first layer, which is the background layer. Now, this is going to basically mean that I will have a 50-50 probability of either background, and you can choose to make a certain feature more rare. So let's say I want the purple background NFTs to be rare. So for that, what I would do is I will just click on this NFT on this specific item or trait, and then I can lower the probability of the trait. So I can click on rarity settings on the right side of my screen for this specific layer. And what this will do is that this will show me the overall rarity for each of these assets. Now, if I reduce the rarity of the purple ones to only 13%, then the other one will automatically be increased to 86%. And now I will just close this, and in this fashion I have changed the rarity, and NFTs with the purple background can become more rare. Now the second layer is called person. I have called this person. You can call it whatever you want, and you can create as many layers as you want. Now I will just upload a couple of different random images that I have collected. So these are just images of random cartoons and random people. And what this is that because this is the second layer, this is going to appear on top of the background. And on top of the background, and now you can see the probability has been divided equally into all 3 of these images. Now, once the probability has been divided equally, you can go on ahead and click on rarity settings, and you can choose to make it more advanced or more common. So let's say that the one with the yellow girl is supposed to be super rare. For that, I will reduce the rarity to about 8%, and the other 2 will automatically be increased or decreased. Now let's say I want to make this one super common, so I can increase this one like this and make this a little less rare. And in this way, you can alternate the amount of rarity or the percentage of rarity. And if you turn it on advanced, you can actually select the number of NFTs you want with a certain trait. Once you do that, you can click on next layer and begin adding more layers. Now, I think just because this is a sample, I'm not going to add all the layers that I would normally add. This is just for you guys to understand how to use this tool whenever you are generating your own NFTs. Now, after this, what you're going to do is you're going to add your project name. Now, the reason that I recommend adding all of your project name, description, all of that stuff is because it shows up in the metadata of your NFTs. Because the NFT file names and all that stuff is important in terms of metadata. So let's say I'm just going to leave this at sample collection. You can add your description, and then you will have the collection size. So the size of the collection will depend on the number of items that you have added. So because I have only added 2 backgrounds and 3 of the person images, the collection size that I can generate is going to be pretty small. But let me just check. So I'm just going to add a collection size of 10. I can generate 10 NFTs, and then you can add the dimensions that you want. And once you have all of that set up, you can simply click on Generate Collection on the left side of your screen. Now you can see I cannot generate more than 10 images because the number of items is very low. So I will just enter 6, and I will click on Generate Collection over here. And now you can add your email address, and you can see the zip file has been created, and now I can download the zip file. And now you can see I have the metadata and the assets and the NFTs that I have generated. So you can see over here I have multiple different NFTs. Now, how do you mint these NFTs? Well, if you go on a simple marketplace like OpenSea, you actually don't even need to pay any of the gas fees or minting fees. So to mint your NFTs or to sell them, you simply go on to OpenSea.io. You can click on create over here, link any of your crypto wallets, so whatever wallet that you are using. The most popular is MetaMask, so I'm just going to be using MetaMask, and I will connect this over here. I will accept and sign. So I have just accepted and signed, and now I can upload my NFT. So let's say I'm just going to upload this random image, and you can add your item name. You can add any of your links, descriptions, all of the properties and specific features, and you can simply click on create over here. Verify that you are not a robot. Now you can see over here the NFT has been created. Now once the NFT has been created, this means that the NFT has been minted. So now my NFT is minted, and the actual minting fees would be provided by the person that purchases the NFT. So when I click on sell over here and I put a price on it, the minting fees would be actually incurred by the person purchasing them. And this allows you to mint your NFTs absolutely for free in a very simple and effective manner. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful and you are now able to follow along with these methods and techniques that I showed in this video. And if you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. And if you enjoyed this video, I would recommend that you please leave a like. And if you have any questions regarding this video, regarding any other video, or regarding any social platform, then you can definitely ask me in the comments down below, and I will try to answer as soon as possible, because that is the point of our YouTube channel. I want to show you guys on how to glide through these platforms and how to easily navigate and fulfill the purposes that you want to do with these social platforms. And if you have any details that you might want to know, any suggestions, any improvements that you think that I could add on to these videos, then please do leave them in the comment box down below, and I will make future videos according to those. And if you have any specific topics that you look forward to, also leave those in the comment box down below, and I will try to make videos on those as well. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to figure out a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs onto the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.